Hey guys, Bushcraft family back again with another video. And this one I think is one of the important ones that we want to pay attention to. Um, yes, the title says Russia is doubling their oil exports. And this is supposed to be under so-called sanctions that's been put on them since the Ukraine war has been going on. But I don't see any proof of so-called sanctions that are actually doing anything. Um, they are making some serious dough on this, and I'm kind of wondering. We'll get into that a little bit, but I'm kind of wondering who else is making some money on this uh, so-called sanctions. What? Yes, Russia is putting out double the oil that they were putting out before the sanctions. Let me read a little bit here for you. This is what, well, as you guys know, I follow the marine traffic and whatnot, and I kind of see how much the sanctions are working over there and whatnot. Um, but here, let's show you an image real quick, and note that on these maps, it shows different colors for different ships, and green ones are cargo ships, and red ones are oil tankers. Well, I decided to turn off everything but the oil tankers, and I was like, wow. So let's show you guys real quick. Yep, as you can see, that is quite a lot of traffic there. And as you can see up at the top right there, that's Russia, and their their major port right there. That's a lot of oil tankers, guys. That is a lot of oil tankers. And what when they say they are, um, yeah, oil exports doubled. They were not kidding. And then there's supposed to be sanctions on this stuff. So what's going on? But anyway, Asia is still snapping up cheap Russian oil that European buyers don't want. Seaborne ex- exports of nations crude rebounding in 7 days to April 22nd, one-fifth of the volume shipped from the ports on the Black Sea. Um, yeah, in the last 7 days, they have put out so much oil. Um, a total of 40, and this is a day, um, a total of 40 tankers loaded with about 28 uh, million barrels of Russian oil. That is a lot, and this is data that has been tracked from the same site I use, the marine traffic thing. You can track each boat. You can track how many boat how many uh oh, my brain's not working. How many ships, tanker ships have loaded and where they're going. Well, kind of. Um, and that's the interesting thing. Where was this? Basically, they're getting shipped out. Yeah, um, the Black Sea, Baltic, and Arctic coast is on tankers showing no final destination, with most expected to end up in Asia. That means when they hit out to sea, there is no where they're headed, where their destination is, and they're just loading up and getting that oil out of the country and getting it into the water, and then looking for basically looking for buyers once they're out in sea. And if uh, Europe doesn't want this oil, guess who? Asia is buying this stuff up left and right, because right now crude oil from Russia is 30% cheaper. They lowered the price by 30%. So that, what's that mean? That's, you may think, well, they're losing money on this. No, they're they're producing more oil out and getting it out. They're making bank, and that's what I said. I wonder who else is making money off of this. Yeah, the jump of oil exports means a boost in revenue for Moscow. As President Putin steps up his war in Ukraine while the US and EU discuss options to wean Europe off Russian oil. And even if they do, um, Asia's buying it up. Asia is loading it into the refineries, and guess where it's going from there? Yes, you can track this stuff. We're getting refined oil, which is, gasoline, oil, diesel, and all that stuff, and it's coming across the ocean right to United States, and we're still buying the Russian oil. It's just there's a middleman involved in it. Yeah, and it just it makes no sense. There's supposed to be these sanctions that were put on Russia because, oh, we're stepping up the sanctions and stuff because we don't think the war in Ukraine is right, and this and that, and oh, we're the good guys because we're putting sanctions on. It's not doing anything. There, what is this sanction thing if they're still selling this oil and stuff? I think the sanctions from it's just a mask saying, "Hey, we're the good guys. We're doing something good. We're sanctioning the big bad Russia," um, and it's just not doing any. It's just not doing any good. I think it's just a thing to make us look good. That's the bottom line of it. And it seems like all this stuff is just planned out. Um, soon as the war started, our oil went up. It's the same oil. Why did it go up? Why did the price go up so high? It's not that it's a special oil all of a sudden. It's a different oil that comes out of the ground. It's a different oil that gets shipped from so and so to wherever. Why did the price go up? It's because, hey, that's something we can do to raise the prices of things. And I don't know. I just thought it was an important thing that I guess needed to be put out there. I really don't think that these so-called sanctions are doing anything. And I bet you if you follow the money and stuff, um, before the Ukraine thing came, and see how much money so and so was making, and then oof, all of a sudden you're making all this other money. Um, and again, look at this image. It tells you everything you want to see. What's sanctioned about that? Look at the traffic. I mean, they wave at each other as they go by. Hey, we're making money. Hey, see you on the return trip. Um, but there you have it. Like I said, I really do not think there's actual sanctions. I think it's just a word that's being put out there. But tell me what you guys think. Until next time, like always, God bless.